I hope you're having a great day. So this morning I started some Euphorbia snow on the mountain in my basement. It actually requires you to cover the seeds, so I got that done. I did a tray of it, and then I set up a reminder to do that every 2 weeks for 4 times. And hopefully this year, last year I planted it, I think in a place that got too much shade, so it didn't do very well. So this year I took note. It needs to be in a really sunny location and a really well draining location. It likes to be really dry. So hopefully this year I have that as a greenery. It's got the green and white leaves and it's really pretty. And last year I had 1 plant and I never wanted to cut it. And finally at the end of the season I cut it. And I was like, oh, that would have been so pretty in all of my arrangements. But it did rain this morning, so I didn't get out here to get any cleanup done right away. I decided I could walk the dogs and maybe come out here after lunch and do some cleanup. Hopefully it's not too soggy after lunch. It's a little soggy right now. I did get all my seeds planted yesterday, and I'm just excited for the year. It's so exciting to start seeing things like pop out of the ground and know that your season's coming up and you're gonna have a lot of flowers soon. So now is the time of year where I can do cleanup. I did run out of grow room space. I have 1 tray that's sitting on the floor and I kind of moved some lights over to cover it. So I'm going to have to make a decision. Something's been eating all the seeds of the lupine in that cold frame chicken house building that I made. So it does make me worried to bring little seedlings. Maybe whatever it is won't eat like the leaves of the seedlings. Maybe it's just after like the seeds and the nut of the seed. So it does make me nervous, but I'm going to have to free up some grow room space, and that means moving some stuff out here. Monday is, I think Monday is the next time I start something, but it's Bells of Ireland succession, which goes in the fridge for a week. And then I have a lot of stuff coming up in April, but hopefully by then I have my Lysianthus and Snapdragons to the field, which will open up tons of room in my grow space, and I can keep moving. It's just right now is a little tight window. I might bring my ranunculus out and put them in the cold frame. Maybe put them in the ground. I don't know. It still gets down below 28 this week, so I'm hoping to be able to review the temperatures next week. The ducks. And hopefully I get to a point where it's not dipping below 28, and if it does, it's only for like an hour or so at night, which I don't think will be a big deal. So maybe by next week I will be putting some stuff in the field. I don't know. We'll have to see. It might be a couple weeks before. It just depends on the weather. So today I'll probably take you along for some of my cleanup, put it to music. It's not real windy today, so that's nice. It's hard to talk when it's windy, but we will see. I'll take you along for whatever the day holds. Okay, so that's all of the really tall, heavy stuff is cleared off, which is awesome. I probably do need to go with like my little like Falcos or something and just go down. I didn't want to get too close to the Yarrow because it is coming up already, so I might go trim around those or use a rake around those. But for the most part, I got all of this big stuff knocked down, which means the plants can grow up now and get sun. And I can go through and clean it up more, and I might do that when I weed, like just take some clippers or pull out plants. But today I think I'm gonna keep on going with the weed eater and the leaf blower and try to get maybe some of those other fields cleaned up a little bit. Okay, so I think I'll just give you a look at this garden before and then I'll do an after. There are a lot of things I have to use my clippers on, or come through with, like, I put a saw blade on the bottom of my weed eater instead of the strings. But I only have 13% battery and I did not bring my backup batteries today, probably because it's a little bit colder. So I'll snap some pictures with my phone when I'm done and add those to the end. And I think that's pretty much what I'm doing today, is just trying to get some of this big brush cut down off of the gardens, and then once I get that done, I can like go along, you know, on my knees and like clean out the holes and weed and do all of that. So just getting ready for the season. It's so exciting. Okay, I got all of the big stuff knocked down in here. So there's some things that are just like really hard. So just like when I go and I pull weeds and I get everything ready to go to put plants in, I can just pull those out. So I'm not that worried about those because I can pull them out, put them on the side, and just, or I can even throw them in a container. But all of this along the side, I'll like scoop up and take down to the ditch or something with my truck. So I got all of the majority. That stuff, I probably need my saw, and the stuff over there is all too thick, so I put the saw on the bottom of my weed eater and I get that. Or I can just take my clippers for something that small and get it out of there. But for the most part, got all the big stuff down, so that's awesome. I think tomorrow I'm going to work on that section over there, and then I'll probably start working on my section, like different sections around the farm, because until I can plant, I'll probably be watering in the morning, and then I will do what I can to get just areas of the farm cleaned up before spring. Then we'll start mowing and stuff. So I want to get some cardboard down and figure out where I'm going to put some of like my sea holly, and I've got some rose bushes coming, and I might knock out a couple areas and just make some like nice little gardens that I can go cut from, but it'll also look nice around the farm. So we will see what is to come. But anyway, that's kind of my day today. I spent the morning watering and planting my Euphorbia snow on the mountain, and now I spent the afternoon out here. It wasn't too bad, and tomorrow I will be back at it. So I hope everybody enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a great day.